Well, good morning, friends. I hope you all are having a wonderful, blessed day so far. Happy Tuesday. And it's the beginning of a new week, sort of. And today, what's been on my heart is about doing or delegating. That is the question today. I know for myself, I'm in a season in my life where I'm doing. So I need to delegate some things to other people. I'm very guilty at that. And there's also a side of this too, where it's not good to be at, and that is, do you need to do more? And what I mean by that is there, some areas where you can fill in the gaps for somebody. Maybe you have time on your hands in this season of life, and you can, pick up the phone and the person that's on your heart and just ask them, what ways can I help? I know for myself, and with women I've crossed paths with, they were working like 40 hours a week, and then they would leave that job, and then they would take their kids to all these activities afterwards, leaving like no time for family, no time for dinner, and all that sort of thing. So that is very unhealthy. And if that's you, I just invite you, what areas can you cut back on? I know recently I've been feeling like really burnt out at my job. So I talked to my boss. I said, hey, can I, cut back a little bit, maybe work 35 hours a week instead of 40. And, she's great. She's working with me to do that. And, maybe you can do that and at your job or wherever in life. And that's the question I want you to ponder today. Do I need to do more to help, or do I need to delegate and do less? So only you can decide that between you and the Lord. And this Bible that I have, it's really great. It's really hot mess, but I got it many years ago at Sam's Club. It was a Bible for women, and I loved it because it was really dedicated to, women and different it's called, let me see if I can find the name of it. Busy Mom's Bible, and it's a pink cover. I don't know if you can search online, or maybe, I don't know if they still have it at Sam's Club, but it's called Busy Mom's Bible. And why I really like it is because there's certain sections in here. And if you do have the Busy Mom's Bible, I'm going to invite you to turn to page 438. It's actually the page after that. And I'm not going to Job today, but it's like right near Job. And the section I'm going to read you today is called Share the Work, okay? So please turn there if you do have it, and I'm going to read this small section to you, and it's referring to Exodus 18:17 through 18, and it talks about where Moses' father-in-law is telling Moses, you're doing too much, you need to delegate and get help. So that's what the premise of Exodus 18 through 17 is. But this little excerpt right here in this Bible has this little thing here, and I really love how it goes along with Exodus. And it says, many women struggle with the need, in quotes, to please everyone. Isn't that true? Us women, we really feel that we have to please everyone. But we simply can't be everywhere at once. We can't even do everything we would like to do. Trying to be all things to all people puts us on the fast track to burnout. Just like I was saying, burnout. But when we delegate, we are freed up to focus on the things God has given us to do. Delegating also creates the opportunity for another capable person to grow in a new role. The people around Moses might never have become leaders if he hadn't given them the opportunity. It's the same thing for us today. Sometimes the best thing we can do for others and ourselves is to step aside so someone else can step up. So yeah, friend, by you constantly filling in the gaps, you might be hindering someone else's growth somewhere. They might, if someone picks up the phone and they call you today and they say, hey, what can I do to help you? Don't be so quick to say, nah, I got it all figured out. That was me for so long. I'm finally learning in my late 40s, be 50 next year. I'm finally now learning to say, you know what? I do need help with that. Can you please help me with this? Ask someone else to make dinner. Ask someone else to throw a little laundry in. You don't have to do it all, friend. We aren't meant to do it all. We're meant to be team and work together and get things done, because like this little section was saying, you're on a fast track to burnout if you do it all. And I think back on my grandmother's life when she was still here. God rest her soul now, but I really believe that she ended up dying early and got sick early because she was really doing a lot. And she just thought she had to do it all. And friend, we are not meant to do that. God will definitely put a stop to that if you are doing it all. But again, on the other side of that coin, if you're, feeling depressed and you're bored, time to help somebody. Time to pick up that phone, text someone. What can I do to help? Because that, my friend, helps with your depression, your anxiety, and all that. When you're focused less on you and you're helping someone else, guess what? That depression, anxiety, you don't think about it anymore because you're helping someone else. It's true. If you don't believe me, try it. Try it for a week and see how you feel. Really. I can attest that with my own life. The more I help someone else, I'm less focused on me. So I really hope that this little lesson, helps you today, whether you have to step down or step up. That's the question only you can answer. I hope this helps you, friend. Just be encouraged and know that God's on your side. Pick up his word today. And like I said, if you don't have this Bible, just refer to Exodus. It's chapter 18. Read the whole chapter if you'd like to, but it's right through 17, 18, where he talks about Moses' father-in-law talks about the load being too heavy. I know that you will definitely be blessed by that. And friend, thank you so much for being here. Leave me a comment if these videos are helping. I do appreciate it so much. And I haven't forgotten about your comment of the week yet. Just trying to get Jeff and I to coordinate so we can do that for you because we really love doing it. Don't want you to think I forgot. Just been busy and I need to delegate, right? Take my own advice here. And just be blessed, friend. And just remember, God really does love you. I'll see you again in the next one.